James Turner for the untouchable, true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. All right, Rene Tellez here, True School Sports. I'm with Floyd Schofield Sr. Nice to finally meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
I've always seen you causing hysteria on the internet, so.
I'll be defending myself.
Yeah, you do. But your son, Floyd Schofield, he's got a tough fight. How do you see the Rene Tellez fight?
I don't see it tough. I see we're not underestimating him, but I don't see it being a tough fight. I see a kid, he got knocked the rust off. He's been out of the ring 6 months. But I think after he get the ring rust knocked off, he's gonna knock the guy out or stop the guy.
Yeah, so you just feel like you know what you have,
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, they may say, like, I've seen it so many times where they say, Senior, he's a bit delusional. Mm-hmm. But, what kind of fighter do you think your son is?
What kind of fighter I know he is?
Or that you know who he is?
People said I was delusional from the beginning.
Yeah.
I told them Devin Haney Chin was suspect, that Floyd buckled Devin. They didn't believe me. They said I was crazy. That Tank Davis was going to run when we become up to a position to get a title shot, that he was going to run from Kid and said out his own mouth, I would never step in the ring with Kid. People told me I was delusional then. Now here we are. He's a main event on his own. I can't be that delusional. All these champions running, like I said, we called Shakur out. Shakur said, fight Mason, fight this one. So everything I said to people was the truth. And if I'm not delusional, why no champion came out and said that I'm lying?
Let's go fight Floyd.
When I said Kid Austin is the greatest boxer of all time, not one champion came out and said, he's a lie. He's been in the ring with all of them. So I'm not that delusional.
What about his style confirms to you that he is special, that he is what you say he is?
A switch fighter.
Mm-hmm.
It had never been a switch fighter that fight in both stands like that, with power in both hands, with foot movement as sharp as Floyd's, and that defense. Combined with all of that together, it has know all 5 styles of boxing. There has never been a boxer designed like that studied boxing since 8, sitting in front of the screen studying all the classic homeschool boxing every day. So he's something that never existed in life. And so people are going to see this manifest, because that's what I did. I taught him, had him learn all 5 styles of boxing since he was 8 years old. He's been competing for the United States. He's been in the boxing gym since 2, because I was a boxing coach. So Hagler, any of them, never had those opportunities that kid had. So y'all gonna see.
Okay. When you sat in front of the TV and he was studying boxing, what fighters was he studying?
We study the styles first, because there's 5 styles of boxing.
So boxer, pressure fighter, counter puncher, slugger.
Right.
No.
So he'll study if we're studying boxer puncher, he'll be studying Sugar Ray Robinson and people like that, and we'll just look at the style and we'll watch the counter style to the boxer puncher or the counter style to the swarmer. So he would learn all the styles and all the fighters. So it will go into his subconscious mind. So when y'all see in a ring, y'all never gonna know what's gonna come out to that bell ring, because whatever style the opponent got, he's gonna adapt to it. And all those classic fighters gonna click in his head. So y'all gonna see some stuff.
Okay. The one fighter, I've heard people compare him to is Sean Porter. They say he's rugged, kind of like a Sean Porter. What do you think about those comparisons?
So Sean Porter, they basically saying Sean Porter more like a Henry Armstrong and Aaron Pryor, because that's where that style come from. So no, it's totally different style. The only fight they recently said, oh, he's like Sean Porter because he had a headbutt. But what about the other 16 fights that he was boxing?
When he was shifting and throwing big power punches.
So it's just the style he used. He decided to use the swarmer style that day.
Okay.
Instead of the boxer punch or the outboxer. So that's all that is.
Okay. Well, I know Floyd is the number 2 contender in the WBA. He's up there. I know supposedly Shakur and Williams Pereira are supposed to fight early next year. You think you guys get the winner of that fight early in at any point in 2025?
We hope so. We asked for the Zepeda fight first. Zepeda said, nah, kid is too young. That was his excuse. We asked for the Shakur. Shakur wanted, no, fight Mason first or fight Zepeda. So we don't know if they're going to give us the fight. We know they're scared. I can tell you that one.
Yeah.
I can tell you they don't want to step in the ring with him, because we would stop both of them.
Okay. What do you see in Shakur style and Williams Pereira style that makes you say we'll stop both of them?
They one-dimensional.
Yeah. They don't have the 5 styles you're saying.
Right, they one-dimensional. It's like Pitbull Cruz, how he lost, because he was one-dimensional. He couldn't make the adjustment, the adapt as fast as Kid could do that stuff. And then the switch styles, they dead in the water. Shakur don't have enough power to keep Kid off him. He got 10 knockouts. Let's be for real, and he broke his hands.
Yeah.
So how he really gonna keep Kid Austin off him? I mean, and Zepeda go too many punches, so he got too many openings.
Too many openings, yeah.
How he gonna stop Kid from landing on that chin but so many times? So it's none of them would beat him. Can't take a body shot. So how he's gonna beat Kid? Because Kid goes to the body. Most people don't go to take body. So it's like none of those guys are a threat for us. And then Floyd already whipped Mason behind, so that I had to tell Floyd to stop hitting him hard, to do defense. And they say Mason in the future. I had to tell Floyd to work with the guy because he couldn't take punches, and Floyd way bigger. So none of these guys are a threat for us. So we'll see how it goes.
When was the last time Floyd sparred Abdullah?
That was in Devin Haney camp. That was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
It wasn't that far. They was kids. Devin Haney was already champion. We was getting ready for the Gamboa fight.
Okay, so 2019. Yeah.
So that's how far it was. And we beat the Masons up in the amateurs. It ain't like they ever was a threat. So I love Mason, but he's not a threat for Floyd. Floyd would stop him by the third round. Easy.
3 rounds, yeah.
I watch how Floyd hit him.
Yeah.
I see how Mason couldn't take the punches. You can't train a chin. I mean, you can try to develop something by putting muscle there, but you can't train the chin and the heart and how the body react when it got hit. I've seen it.
You can't develop durability.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, some people is durable enough to take headshots and they can withstand it. Some people can't take a headshot and they just, their whole body do things. So I know, and Mason been dropped before by cab drivers. So come on, people, they can believe what they want.
I know. So I know with Floyd, he likes to shift a lot. You said switch and do those kind of things. And Abdullah's like a sharp shooting fighter. Like he likes to punch down the middle. You don't think there could be a problem in that fight?
I don't know.
No?
Like I said, they shared the ring. I watched.
So you know.
That style. That style, like him and Shakur got almost the same style. That style ain't shit. That style is one-dimensional against a switch fighter. A switch fighter got too many angles to get to too many places that a person with a wide stance can't get to. Abdullah ain't a threat.
Okay. How about? I know Keyshawn Davis. That was a guy you went back and forth with.
Keyshawn was just promoting himself.
Yeah.
Keyshawn went to Oscar talk about, could we fight the end of the year? When we said let's fight now, he running. I'm going to 140. So all of them try to promote off of us, off of the Kid Austin brand. They try to promote off of us, but they don't want to fight us.
Okay. I know you guys have an interesting story because I know you guys are homeless and you went the independent route. Talk about that because people see they see you talk, they see you go crazy on these guys, but they probably don't hear that part as much. So touch on that a little bit if you can.
I had to be the same thing.
Yeah.
When people, I'm telling them he's going to be the greatest boxer at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All before he realized he was going to be a boxer, I had to convince him he would be the greatest boxer. So I got to see the journey from the beginning of developing him, even taking him to get hypnotized and things to develop this beast of a fighter. So it's just interesting. It's amazing. So, but it was hard. It was hard being homeless and going through those steps. But we had we met a lot of good people on the journey that helped us out, paid for a boxing event here, there. So things are good to see where he's at now. But this is just the beginning. I'm telling y'all, his goal is to be undisputed champion in 3 divisions, but in 140 and 147, hold them simultaneously and defend them simultaneously, which no boxing history did, to defend all those belts at one time. And that's his goal.
I love that ambition. I don't know if the sanctioning bodies will agree with will allow you to do that, but
How they weren't allowed?
Well, because they have, like, for example, the IBF is always forcing these mandatories, and they all have their own guidelines. They're never really on one accord. So.
But it's always about money.
I know. So I got.
So who's the boss? You get 3% of my money. How you gonna tell me what I'm not doing? And it's not. It's just business. They get paid. And if this guy holding all these belts, they're not gonna drop out of making $5 to $10 million a fight.
Yeah.
Trust me, they'll sit in line. It's still a business. They in it for the money. They don't give a damn about nothing else. And I hope people could get that's listening. I hope they could get it's still a business, regardless on any aspect of this boxing thing. Everybody is coming from money.
It's about the bottom line.
Yeah, from managers to the promoters getting 25% to this one getting money. Everybody coming from money. This is all business on every aspect of it. So I hope they catch that part.
Okay, Senior. Well, I don't hold you much longer, but any final message to the boxing world about, you know, your son's fight and just your guys' future?
Well, right now we got to focus on this guy. We can't take him lightly because there's been a lot of upsets this year. It won't be with
And he's
us.
upset a couple guys in the past, Rene. So
Yeah. So we going in the bank. We didn't take him lightly in this camp. We took this as a serious camp because he never been knocked out. Our goal is to stop him. That's our goal, to stop him before them 10 rounds, do something that nobody else did to him. And that's the goal. But after this fight, we would like to fight Shakur. That's what we call it out in the ring. We want to fight Shakur after he get a tune-up fight. Since he hit 135, Keyshawn going up to 140. Mason ain't ready yet, but they still developing him. So Shakur right there, we number 2. Tank saying he's dropping the belt and he's going to 140.
yeah.
So let's fight Shakur. It's that simple. Let's prove to the world how great Kid is. Because Shakur, no, they've been in the ring. Shakur invited us to camps after they've been in the ring to help him get ready for title fights. So he know the truth about Kid. So come on, let's show the world how great Kid is.
Let's find out who's who, you know?
That's right.
I got you. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterfield, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.